Oh, that is more like it. Hawkeye Holler Nation, stand up and welcome back to the second channel and welcome to week number 2 of the Hawkeye Holler Tournament. 8 more licensed vehicles, 8 more fantasy cars, 16 cars in total are here to take on the week. Now, I was going to do a Decide Your Ride for this week, but I got to thinking, honestly, if I do a Decide Your Ride, you guys won't have time to get these picks in time. So, basically, over the next 15 weeks, starting today, we're just going to race the cars. And before we get to the big finale, we will have a Decide Your Ride with all of the finalists. Speaking of finalists, the Alfa Romeo, 3 and out last week. An absolute dominant performance from that car. Cannot wait to see them in the finals. Who will be joining them? Well, we're going to go ahead and run through the list here real quick. But this Sunday, Monster Truck doubleheader, the Kings are going to defend their crowns. Will they keep them? If you're not already, consider subscribing and ringing that bell, becoming part of the Hawkeye Holler Nation today. This is the second channel. Main channel is dedicated to our BBTs, our big, beautiful trucks. Yes, you can get that on a t-shirt on my Teespring storefront. Link down below. We love our BBTs. That is the main channel. This is Hawkeye Holler 2, where we are racing Hot Wheels, and look at the contestants today. Give me one more moment, we'll get to them. Thank you to my Patreon members and my YouTube members for always holding down the port, not only here, but over on the main channel as well. Consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member today. Tiers start at $1, and it helps support the channel so very much. So as I was saying, 16 cars in total. We're gonna go ahead and run through them, starting right here with the Solero GT, Turbine Sublime, Ren and Rig, the Kit concept car, the tuned Porsche. We saw the tuned Supra last week, did pretty well. Then I believe that's Screamin' Railer. I'll double check that here shortly. Then you got Heavy Hauler, and then the Mad Mike drift car. You got the 56 Corvette, Dodge Charger drift car, Tesla Roadster. Man, look at that thing. That thing is sick. Dodge Viper. That is a Lotus Solus, a Koenigsegg Gemera, the SVT Lightning pickup, and then they Plymouth, the GTX. And I was close, that is Rockin' Railer, not Screamin' Railer. So, this is event number 1, the Cottonmouth Fat Track. Oh, it is a beautiful figure 8 with a nice little bridge section. Saw amazing racing on it last week. Speaking of our contestants last week, look at them all lined up in a row. Sad to say they went home, but had some amazing racing. So how this will shape up, 2 cars will race at a time. It will be a best of 3 first car to win 2. We will start them up at the top. They will drag race down into the first turn where they're gonna beat and bang over the bridge, into the second turn, under the bridge, and to the finish line. Now, there are 2 finish lines, the primary and the secondary. Let's say your opponent gets here, but you surpass them and get to secondary, you're winning the race. That's how that works. Now, since this is a full throttle track, this is not a gravity track, we go whichever car goes the furthest. Simple enough, simple as that. So, we got the cars introduced. I thank my Patreon and my YouTube members. Consider subscribing today. Now, we're here to race. Who's gonna leave with the most points and who will win on the Cottonmouth? Now how we do this, it's fantasy versus license. So you will have the Corvette taking on the drift car. Who's gonna win first? All right, it is time to kick off week number 2. We are ready. Thank you guys for tuning in to another week. Who leaves here as the champion and a playoff seat? Let's go. Look at that Corvette out of the gate. Nice, that Corvette is fast. Oh my goodness, Corvette shot out of a cannon. They're gonna win the first race. We'll go ahead and grab the Mad Mike drift car and we will line them back up at the top, switching lanes as we do so. So Mad Mike in the lane closest to us, Corvette in the far lane. I wasn't even showing you guys that. I am so sorry. I was filming here, meant to be here. But as you guys can see, there we go. Now remember, you don't need to get to the finish line. You just need to beat your opponent. Corvette's looking nice. Here we go. Corvette will cross the finish line. Very good. Corvette will cross the finish line. Very good. All right, the Corvette is able to move into round number 2. We'll place them right here. Now, unfortunately, the Mad Mike drift car, unfortunately, it's just luck of the draw going first. So they will leave here with 1 point, and they will start lining up for the super stretch come a few days. We race all kinds of Hot Wheels here, including the Dodge Charger drift car and heavy hauler. The loser from this set of races will get 2 points. So you want to move further into the rounds. Here we go. Oh, the heavy hauler with the bump. Actually, second thought, I don't think they touch coming over the bridge, but the Dodge Charger will win the first race. Now I'm going to show you how we do this. So we're going to come up here to the top of the start gate. We're going to put the fantasy car over there and the license car right there. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps me out so very much with the YouTube algorithm, especially if this is your kind of content. Let's get out there to more diecast enthusiasts. Wow, I've fumbled that so bad. Enthusiasts. There we go. All right, heavy hauler, you need to strike back. Looks like it will be the Dodge Charger. Moving on. Looks like it will be the Dodge Charger. All right, Dodge Charger will move on to the second round against the little Corvette. Very good racing. Heavy hauler moves to next week. 2 points. All right, next set of races, Tesla Roadster Rockin' Railer. Just like last week, the licensed vehicles are performing the best. Here we go. That Tesla is lights out. That Tesla is lights out. Man, oh man, I did not think this through with Rockin' Railer. He has a moving engine piece. That means he has these little nubs on the wheels that will slow him down greatly. The Tesla will strike first. He's looking to go 2 and out. Sure, moving pieces on Hot Wheels are fun, but man, they are not built for racing. All right, Tesla, let's get this over with. There goes the Tesla. There goes the Tesla. All right, Tesla moving on to round number 2. Looking good. We'll park him right there. Rockin' Railer, luck of the draw. He gets 3 points, but I don't look for him to do very well in our other 2 events for this week. All right, coming up next, you have the Dodge Viper taking on the tuned Porsche. Now, yes, I understand Porsche is a licensed vehicle, but that is a tuned version, so to me, that's a fantasy car. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Let's go. Wow, little Porsche getting it done, but the Viper passes him. Just when I thought the little Porsche was going to have something for the Viper, falls off the track. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get a space heater for the garage. It is chilly out here. All right, Porsche did really well the first race. Can they win in the second? Let's go. Now that Viper is behind Godzilla. All right, survey says, let's see what happened. Look at that. How the tables have turned. The Porsche is on the track. They got a win. You guys know what that means. It is backbreaker time. Here at the Hauler, we do tiebreakers a little differently. We send them backwards. One final time. Viper, tuned Porsche, let's go. Oh no! Oh, you have to at least be touching the track to move into the next round. Granted, the Porsche is further ahead, but he's not on the track. At least got to be touching it just a little bit. Tuned Porsche is eliminated. The Viper will move on. All right, here we go. We got the McLaren Solus taking on the Kit concept car. All right, here we go. Geez, that McLaren is fast. Geez, that McLaren is fast. Looks like our boy Kit got hung up on the bridge. Not a very good first outing. All right, the McLaren is looking at going 2 and out. Let's go. Absolutely a 2 and out. Man, Kit is dragging an anchor. McLaren is still on the track. That is a victory for them. They move into round number 2. And Kit, oh my goodness. Kit is not built for racing. All right, Koenigsegg Gemera up against the Rennen Rig. All right, can the Koenigsegg continue the streak for the licensed vehicles? Let's go. Oh, but he's upside down. Upside down, but still ahead of the Rennen Rig. I would say the Koenigsegg did not walk away with that. Let's go. The power move from the Koenigsegg all the way into secondary. The power move from the Koenigsegg all the way into secondary. Oh my goodness, Rennen Rig is eliminated, but they leave here with 6 points, not too shabby. Koenigsegg looking like the car to beat. That was a insane power move around the Rennen Rig. All right, the Ford SVT Lightning race truck is next, and they take on Turbine Sublime. Now the Ford F-150 Lightning has a weird splitter. Look for that to hurt them. Here we go. Oh, they are side by side. What a race, you guys. Holy moly. Side by side until they came out of turn number 2. Wow, that was the best race of the day so far. Man, let's see another great race between these two competitors. Every point counts. Let's go. Oh, Sir no, what happened? I tell you what, Turbine Sublime did everything they could to get around him, but just wasn't enough there at the end. Another fantasy car bites the dust. They are going home. Man, that Ford F-150, this thing is a brute, you guys, a brute. All right, one final set of races for the first round. Plymouth GTX takes on the Solero GT. Will it be a licensed car shutout? Here we go. Oh man, a block from the Plymouth. Oh man, a block from the Plymouth. I tell you what, that Solero GT tried to get around the Plymouth. It just wasn't enough. Another bully in our midst. The Solero GT has the preferred lane. Let's see what happens in race number 2. Here we go. Oh man, it looks like they hit a bump. All the way to secondary with the Plymouth. Looks like they hit a bump. All the way to secondary with the Plymouth. All right. Solero GT eliminated. That is 8 and out for the fantasy cars. The licensed models are ruling the roost. All right. Let's move into our second round. This is going to be a dogfight between these two. All right. Round number 2 starts us off with the Barbie Vet taking on the Dodge Charger drift car. All righty. Who will move into the round of 4? Let's go. The Charger is fast, but the Corvette's hot on their tail. For the Corvette's hot on their tail. All right, the Charger will strike first. The Corvette needed to make it into secondary to win this race. All right, Charger needs one more to move on. Let's go. Oh, what a bully. What a bully. All right, the Corvette will win. We are going into a backbreaker, but win at all costs, even if that means knocking your opponent off the track. I don't think the Charger is going to let that fly. Let's see what happens. One final time. Let's go. Oh, revenge. Revenge! We could not have planned that any better. Revenge cometh to the Corvette. Oh my goodness, eliminated. Holy smokes, I told you guys the Charger was not going to let that slide. Man, I mean, he took a beating with his ride. Yeah, he can't let that fly. But, oh, we need to see the Dodge Charger and the Corvette in the hauler after the event. Need to see the Corvette and the Charger in the hauler after the event. All right, Tesla Roadster, Dodge Viper, you're next. Keep it clean. Well, you heard it here. I had to have a sit down with the Dodge Charger and the Corvette after the race. Man, can't have that. Or maybe we can. Anywho, let's go. That Tesla is off the track, the Viper around him. That Tesla is off the track, the Viper around him. Oh, the Dodge Viper, right time, right place. Tesla had trouble. Lost the first one. All right. Viper and Tesla in favor of the Viper. Let's go. Can the Viper do it again? Oh, not enough. Can the Viper do it again? Oh, not enough. Wasn't enough time there at the end. We're going into a backbreaker. Who moves on to the next event? Who moves on to the final four? Let's go. That Tesla is, oh! Any means necessary, even if that means blocking the track. The Tesla Roadster will move on to the round of 4 against the Dodge Charger. Viper moves on to the super stretch. All right, McLaren versus Koenigsegg are next. Man, we have seen an amazing day of racing. We still have more to come. Battle of the hypercars. Let's go. Koenigsegg is going to be a very tough car to beat. Koenigsegg is going to be a very tough car to beat. The Koenigsegg, well, that's not the Koenigsegg. The Koenigsegg walked away with that one. Here we go again. I am pretty sure the preferred lane is where that white McLaren is. Let's see if that helps him. Here we go. I think it will. They banged some doors. Can the Koenigsegg pass him? No, they cannot. I think it will. They banged some doors. Can the Koenigsegg pass him? No, they cannot. Oh my goodness, we are going into yet again another backbreaker in this second round. Great racing. All right, Koenigsegg in control in that favored lane. One final time. Let's go. Nice. Nice. And as I said, preferred lane for the Koenigsegg eliminates the McLaren. We'll see them in a few days. Koenigsegg moves on. Could we see Koenigsegg versus Tesla? They kind of look the same. You guys wanted a fight? You got one. It's going to be the SVT Lightning race truck taking on the Plymouth GTX, our two brutes. All right, this is going to be a good race. At least we're hoping. Let's go. Oh, again, we got a car flying off. Man, oh man, any means necessary. Well, there's the GTX. We gotta go find him. There he is. Off to Neverland. All right. Remember SVT Lightning? You probably got one coming to you now. I'm just saying, we saw the Charger retaliate. I wouldn't say the Plymouth is any different. Let's go. Not gonna get the opportunity though. Get the opportunity though. And that will eliminate the Plymouth and the SVT Lightning. We'll move on. Man, that is a good looking truck. All right, our final for our set. Let's go. Kicking off the final four will be the Dodge Charger against the Tesla Roadster. If that Tesla Roadster has any common sense, they will not bully that Dodge Charger. They saw what happened to the Corvette. Let's go. All right, the Tesla Roadster goes up one. I'm calling it now. Tesla versus Koenigsegg in the final two. The Charger now has the preferred lane. Will that help him? Let's go. It will not. Can he get around him? He will pass him. The Tesla's still going, but they have stopped. It will not. Can he get around him? He will pass him. The Tesla's still going, but they have stopped. Great back and forth day of racing. The Charger will win. We're heading into another backbreaker. The Charger is on thin ice with the officials. Needs to keep it as clean as he can for this final run. Let's go. Tesla. Tesla. Oh, I do believe the officials got in the Charger's head just a little bit. He is moving on to the next event. But fourth overall finisher, not bad. The Tesla has a chance to win this event. We'll see them pretty soon. All right, one spot remains in the final two. Koenigsegg versus SVT Lightning. I just think that Koenigsegg is way too fast, but we're going to see what this SVT Lightning can do. Here we go. Hanging with him, passes him side by side. Jeez Louise, what a race. Side by side. Jeez Louise. Now they have already passed the finish line, so it's all right as if the Lightning fell off the track. Man, oh man, he is like passing a kidney stone. Ryan Newman, is that you? Koenigsegg with the preferred lane. Can the SVT hold him off? Let's go. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen today. Like it's gonna happen today. And the Koenigsegg will get the victory. We're gonna switch lanes and send him backwards one final time. All right, this is for a spot in the final round. Here we go. Oh, the Koenigsegg with trouble. The Lightning with trouble. Trouble from both competitors. But look at this, the Koenigsegg is eliminated. I will have to go through and do some pinching and flaring on the track, but this is a racing incident. SVT Lightning is a contender. He is going to be very tough to beat. But let's not forget who he's up against. That is the Tesla Roadster. And it's going to be a good one. Tesla versus Ford. This is for a maximum of 16 points you carry throughout the season. Well, throughout the week, I should say. Let's go. Ford off for a good run. Can the Tesla get around him? Cannot. Ford off for a good run. Can the Tesla get around him? Cannot. I tell you what, I don't know where this Ford has come from, but he is lightning quick. Haha, get it? Wink, wink. Alrighty, let's see if the Ford runs into the same kind of trouble in that far lane. Could this be it? Let's go. The Tesla is off. The Ford is off. The Tesla will win. Ford's upside down. Tesla's here. They are the winner. We're going into one final race. Let's do it. I am really pulling for this Ford. Oh, electric versus electric battle. I just now realized that. One final time. Who's it gonna be? It will be the Ford Lightning getting it done and winning on the Cottonmouth in week number 2. It will be the Ford Lightning getting it done and winning on the Cottonmouth in week number 2. The Tesla bumped when he should have ran and got around the Ford, but it just wasn't enough. Even though they do get 15 points, the Ford SVT Lightning race truck will win on the Cottonmouth. What a run. I honestly came into this event thinking this truck had no chance just because he's got that big front end, kind of weird looking, but man, oh man, has he surprised me. Now the question is, how well will he do on the elimination super stretch coming up next? But my friends, that is the end to event number 1 on week number 2. Started with Mad Mike being eliminated first all the way through the rankings to see the SVT Lightning take it all. Now, let's go ahead and show you the points. That is how we are stacking up. 1 point difference as of right now, but things will change in the next 2 events. So we head to the 6-lane super stretch elimination race next. Then after that, we head to the Rainbow Road elimination race. Gonna have a ton of fun with that. Who will be joining the Alfa Romeo at the end of this week? Well, my eyes right now, that Ford SVT Lightning. I tell you what, this Tesla, he's hungry. He's hungry. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming back to another episode. Really means a lot to me. So if you could do all the good stuff, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely make sure you're part of the Hawkeye Hauler Nation today. You're home for Diecast Racing. Just a guy who enjoys picking up Hot Wheels and racing them on our 3 permanent tracks. The Cottonmouth, the Super Stretch, and the Rainbow Road. Until next time, I'll see you guys back here at the Hauler for another episode. Peace, love, and Diecast Racing. Love yourself. love one another, be kind, rewind. I could go on and on. Don't forget, you can become a Patreon member today too, or a YouTube member, anything. Shop my Amazon storefront. Follow me on Instagram because a Merry Holler Xmas is coming up. 25 days of giveaways. It's only on Instagram. Remember that. I'll put out a video. Anywho, love you guys. Bye.